Hi, this is Puzzle Master here again. Um, just gonna be making another video about Monsanto today. Um, there's a couple things in this video that I have to really stress, so I really hope that you pay attention. That way you can gain information from what I'm actually saying, instead of having it just pass through. And a lot of the food that we consume on a day-to-day basis has actually been genetically altered by companies. These companies are not looking out for the general health interest. These genetic modifications have made the plants hardier, and that's what they say, and that's in their defense. It makes some of these plants grow using less water and needing less light, and they grow hardier, so they provide more. Even if the soil in that is depleted, they'll provide a higher yield. So why wouldn't greedy fucking warmonger people want that, you know? So the main thing that's being raised with all of this Monsanto is whether or not these products should be labeled. And to be honest, I have a really hard time even trying to understand why this issue is even being debated, because these plants, some of these plants that have existed on Earth for I don't know how many millions of years. Let's just go let's just say a million years, okay? Some of these plants have taken to evolve gradually to where they are now. And yes, humanity has been using selective breeding, which is just taking the best of the best and then, cropping it until that's all you have left. However, genetic modification is so different. You're taking genes from like an insect and then crossing it with a strawberry. Or you're taking some kind of bacterium that grows on a rock and crossing that with a blueberry. Like, there's just... I'm okay, like, I'm really into, like, nature things and gardening, and I even have a plant called a chum, which is a half cherry, half plum tree, but they didn't use genetic splicing to make this occur. They just used the pollination of one to the other, and it took. I'm okay with that because that happens through normal processes. But no matter how much time you're given, a beetle is never going to cross with a strawberry to produce a hardier strawberry. So what they're doing is they're isolating a specific gene and then utilizing that gene. And you can actually look up the thing with strawberries, and that's fact. Like, I'm not going to get into that, but there's a whole bunch of information to be found just in that. But I don't even see why it should be a debate, because it's the food that we have to consume into our bodies. And we, as the consumer, should have rights to know what goes into the food that we put into our bodies. And personally, I want to give you a little bit of advice regarding the whole avoiding Monsanto. First of all, if there's a lot of this information I've learned, but I'm still going to put it out there because when I heard this information, it rang true to me. And if that doesn't sound right to you, then that's fine. But look at the ingredients labels on foods, and if there's a really long list, especially if that list is full of chemical ingredients that you don't know how to pronounce, then it's probably not a food that you want to be putting into your body. Tips to avoid that: avoid microwaved meals. Eat foods that you know what they are, like what's in an apple. An apple, like, you cannot simplify the ingredients any more than that. That's, unless you want to break down the chemicals and all this shit in it, but realistically, think simple. Like, eat walnuts, almonds, pecans, apples, oranges, things that are whole in themselves. But if you eat something that's like a microwave dinner and it has all these chemicals in it, really read the label. If you don't believe me about this, do a simple comparison, and I'm sure that you'll notice a significant difference. And yeah, I'll kind of leave the video at that. We're going on 5 minutes now, so if you've enjoyed this, let me know, and I'll talk further about it. If you think that it doesn't matter if our foods are genetically tinkered with, even though they've taken thousands of hundreds of years to like form into their being, let me know, because to be honest, I don't really see why this is even being debated, and I don't understand, because I've watched news clips and I've delved deeply into this, like videos and that, and it seems like for it to be labeled is being denied. And to me, I don't even understand how that is a question of relevancy. It should be labeled automatically. That just doesn't make sense. But apparently the world that we're in is heavily controlled by money and bribery and fucking, I don't know, sellouts. So yeah, if anyone's watching this that like agrees with Monsanto, or is even like, you know, probably not, but it has to do with Monsanto in general, really look inside yourself and question how you can think these things are right, especially with the tests that have gone on. But yeah, can't keep bearing the truth forever. Props, and peace out, and I'll see you in my next video. If you like this one, thumbs up, and let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.